What's up guys, Peter here back with another video. Today we have some huge NBA 2K18 news, and this could actually mean we don't have MYPARK in NBA 2K18, and also the NBA and 2K themselves partnered up to form an NBA E-League that will be coming soon. So we've had a lot of things for 2K18 announced, so that's what this video is going to be about. Everything you need to know about it, just everything explained to you guys. So make sure you guys smash that like button down below so we can hit 500 likes. I think we can do it. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe for more daily NBA 2K17 content. And I know yesterday there's kind of like a sub glitch, or an unsub glitch actually, and that's one of the reasons I didn't post, but let's get right into it. So basically last night, both the NBA and Take-Two, which is basically 2K, announced the NBA 2K E-League. That's what it is officially called. It says the first competitive gaming league, and it's anchored around a professional sports league, obviously the NBA. So this is huge, and they have their own logo here, and then both NBA 2K and NBA tweeted it, and it was just huge. I mean, we didn't know exactly what was happening at that point. We just know that they were going to announce it, and there's actually a section on SportsCenter this morning, so most of you guys were at school. That's why I'm making this video to let you guys know what's actually in this whole thing. There is a section with the CEO of Take-Two and then the commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver. So they were basically giving us a lot of details about the whole E-League thing and how it was going to work, and you guys probably aren't going to believe it. Like, it's really cool how this all works and what's actually going to happen. So basically the NBA 2K Twitter account was quoting all the important stuff they said from the SportsCenter video or segment or whatever you wanted to call it, and they put it on their Twitter. So that's where I'm getting most of this from. So the first thing they said was that it was going to be a global competition, so it's international. Anybody in the world can participate, I guess, because like I know Adam Silver's been doing a really good job with the league and especially expanding it throughout the world, expanding the audience. I know they've had some NBA games in like London or like Mexico City, and then they were thinking of doing like an event for a whole week in like London. I'm not sure, but they've done a lot of things like that. The next thing is there's going to be a draft. It will begin with a pool of gamers, so we don't know exactly where this will be selected from and who will qualify for the pool of gamers. Maybe just people that they scout. A global pool of players, so just everybody around the world. Like I said, it'll be a full-time job and it'll become their job, so it's a big commitment and you'll get paid. It's like that's what you do for a living, and that's really cool. And you guys know there's just so many people that have dreams of being in the NBA, but like their body just doesn't let them, whether it's because they're not athletic, they're just not tall enough, or just, you know, everybody's kind of been there with the NBA dreams. But I mean, this is like actually a part of the NBA. And then Adam Silver kind of worded it like, oh, you can be 4 feet tall in this league, you can be any sex, shape, size, ethnicity, nationality, etc. So I mean, that's just a really good way to put it. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, you don't have to be super athletic or 7 feet tall to be here. I mean, you can literally be anybody. And then in the scouting department, they said our expectation is that we and league partners are going to search for the most phenomenal players. So I don't know exactly how they're going to do this. Maybe scouting from prime tournaments, scouting from even YouTube, I'm not sure. And then he went on to say that this will become their job, which will probably be, at least initially, a 5-month season. So it's a big commitment. And I mean, 5 months just to start out, that's actually pretty big, considering we have like what now, in all-star tournament we play like 2 games a weekend for like a month. I mean, that's a huge step up from this year. And Silver said on locations that sometimes it'll be in remote sites, so I don't know if that means from your actual house or just from an anonymous site somewhere, or then sometimes it'll actually be in NBA arenas, so like Madison Square Garden, like stuff like that, where people can come and watch the competition, which is really cool. They have stuff like that with like Call of Duty and like CSGO and stuff like that, with the whole esports thing. But I mean, this is part of the NBA, which is really cool. It's a great way to integrate it because, you know, there's no professional like shooting, like, you know what I mean? You can't really have a professional Call of Duty in real life, but you have what 2K is based off of, the NBA partnering with them to make this. So that's really cool. And then finally, the big part of this announcement, Adam Silver said that all 30 NBA teams were showing interest of having an own esports part of their team. So basically, you know how NBA teams have like the D-League part of their team where they'll bring players up, move players down, based on how they're doing or stuff like that. They'll have like the real life NBA, like they'll have the D-League, and then they'll have like the E-League. So like you could be literally playing for the Knicks, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Pistons, stuff like that. And then it sounds like you'll just be part of their organization. So that's like the huge part of this. It's actually part of the NBA that closely. So the thing is, this is 2K we're talking about. I mean, the NBA is trusting 2K with a billion-dollar company. I mean, like, the NBA is a huge organization, and this is the thing I don't get, and probably you guys don't get either. I mean, if 2K can't even do a park after dark event, and it just does not work, if they can't even put servers up consistently, then what makes you think they're gonna be able to do this whole esports thing? Like, you're gonna lag out of like an NBA game? Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I don't get how 2K is trying to make all these steps forward. They don't even realize that their game isn't even functional right now. I mean, it just makes no sense. I don't know how 2K is going to do it. I mean, the Pro-Am tournament this year was a huge disaster with the qualifying, just because the servers were so bad. So many people were caught in loading screens, lagging out. It had to even make new teams because of lag outs and spend twice the amount of time. But like, there's just a lot of people that could have been in the tournament that weren't, and 2K will really need to get their stuff together if they want to actually make this a reality. It sounds like we'll be getting this next year, and I just don't get how, if 2K can't even execute a park after dark event and have it be playable, then how are they gonna have people not lag out of Pro-Am games? How are they gonna scout people consistently? How is this going to work? And that's a huge question. This could be a good sign or a bad sign for 2K18, because I mean, if you can actually execute esports right, have the servers for that, stuff like that, then I think park will be no problem. But the thing is, will they even have park next year? A lot of people on Twitter have been saying that there might not actually be park. I mean, I'm not gonna say like it's confirmed. I mean, it makes no sense, but like, I've been saying this since last year. 2K is eventually just gonna kill park, whether it's from over monetizing it, just not putting content into it. I mean, we have gotten one new park this year, which has been non-playable. I mean, you can't play park after dark without lagging like that unless you're in like the UK. I mean, they've just put less and less new content into park over the years, and I don't know if that means that they're going in this direction to Pro-Am, where they're eventually just going to kill park, whether it's in 2K18, 2K19, whenever. But I mean, a lot of people have been saying that 2K18 might not have park. I don't think that's going to be a good decision for 2K if they do actually end up doing that and going that direction, because I mean, there's so many people that play park that are in like middle school, high school, college. Like, they don't play park full time, but this is a full-time job, and like, you have to actually know life the game to be in this thing. And then like, there's just people, like, park is meant to be a casually played game unless you're like top rep. I mean, like, a lot of people just play park for fun. So I mean, it's just two very like different sides. But I mean, a lot of people were actually saying that there's no park. I think they're still gonna put park. I mean, eventually they might just take it out, but I don't really know. Let me know what you think of this whole E-League thing in the comment section below, and do you think 2K is actually gonna go do the right thing and make park good next year, not have it like this year's park where everything's recycled, or even put park in 2K18 at all? I mean, a lot of people are saying that just because this is the only thing they're announcing. I mean, it does obviously sound like they're going in a new direction, but we don't know if that means they're just killing my team, my part. Like, we don't know what that means for the other modes. But yeah, this is huge for 2K, huge for the NBA. It's gonna be probably like a year. I'm not sure when this is actually going to become a thing, but we will be hearing more about this in the future. I'm just surprised. I mean, how is 2K going to pull this off if they can't even pull off park after dark? So I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Again, make sure you guys smash that like button down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.